Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. Get out there and have some restoration. Get out there and recreate, whatever it is you do. Some of y'all may be doing some gardening. Somebody may be going swimming. Some of you are just going to take a trip for the weekend. I just want you to get out there and get some rest and recover. It's Saturday, so we're thinking about a wonderful little it's hard to call it a deli because it's so much more than that. I've talked about it on the show before. It's called Baby Marchés. Baby Marchés. Oui, oui, woo, woo. Oui, oui, woo, woo, woo. Baby Marchés. It's a shop right here in Indian Wells, owned by my buddy Justin Snyder and his beautiful bride. Justin is a culinary trained chef. I think he went to culinary school in Dubai, and I can't even spell Dubai, so that's fancy. Y'all, I think it's local butcher meats for sure. Just exquisite top shelf beef and pork. Justin's just a brilliant wizard. So he has this, I think it's called the Athens salad. So it's a Greek salad with the romaine lettuce, and I think he's got red onion in there and Kalamata olives. I know that Justin makes his own feta cheese in-house, and I get that with some oven roasted turkey breast, thinly sliced, and it's just a great salad. But here's the thing, you got to have something called the steak tartare, which is filet mignon uncooked. So it's like what happened if cow became sushi, you know what I'm saying? And I think it's got an egg based in there with some crushed olives and some seasonings over toast, and it's delicious. But anyways, get out, have a good time, see some things. I want to take you to 1 Samuel chapter 20, verse 13. David and Jonathan are talking, and Jonathan says to David, "But should it please my father to do you harm, the Lord do so to Jonathan and more also, if I do not disclose it to you and send you away that you may go in safety." Saul will start to get real jealous of David because David's just becoming the man, and Saul didn't like it. And so much so that Saul was trying to set David up to be killed. But Jonathan, who was Saul's son, was a good friend to David. And in this episode of scripture, he literally warns David about trouble that's on its way. And what I want you to hear me saying is that what a good friend, what a good husband, what a good wife, what a good family member, what a good coworker does is love people enough to warn them if they clearly discern that trouble is on their way. It's sometimes difficult to do this. Why? Because you have warned those people and they didn't listen to you. And you're just thinking maybe this is tough love. But I just want you to always know that it's always our job that when we see an accident about to happen to yell, "Hey, look out." You would never see someone about to walk into the street aimlessly and about to get run over a car and say, "Hey, hey." You would never be quiet on them. You would warn them. Why? Because you would hate to see what would happen on the other side of that accident. And there's some people in your life who are about to make some mistakes, about to spend too much money, about to marry the wrong person, making some terrible moral choices. Maybe they're about to get too involved in something that God didn't want them to get too involved. We don't know, but you have been given the wisdom to say, "Hey, look out. There's an accident that's coming." And I want to encourage you that one of the most profound opportunities you have for the gospel is to tell good people that they're about to have a bad decision. And that's love and that's grace. And it's hard. But what we see Jonathan doing in this passage is saying, "You know what? I love you, David, and my love ain't fake. There's something about to happen to you, and by God's grace, I wanted to warn you about it so you can stay out of harm's way." I want you to pray about that this weekend, and maybe God's telling us to have some conversations with some friends and family members that need to be brought out of harm's way. And that's Hope for Today. I'll see you next time.